So Democrats still might have to invoke the 25th Amendment, is an opinion piece from The Hill. And it came out from these guys, Douglas McKinnon. He wrote this. He's telling us that maybe the 25th Amendment is a good solution. And this has been something that a lot of people have been kicking around. Do we want Joe to leave right now and put Kamala in there? They might want that because then it would be Kamala is the sitting president and she's the first female president. But then I don't think they have that fake little narrative that they're trying to create, which is on day one, Kamala is going to come in and everything's going to get better on day one. If her day one was when she took office with Joe, obviously, back in January 2021. But if she's now officially the president, then they'll lose that narrative. And then she'll be able to do a bunch of stuff. But then maybe she won't leave or something like that. I don't know. Politics aside, it's understandable that some now view Biden as a broken man. There have been multiple stories alluding to his resentment and even anger at Pelosi, Schumer, and Obama. As Politico reported, Biden views Pelosi as ruthless for ushering him out the door. One day we may actually learn what was really said to Biden in private to force him out. In the meantime, we have Kamala. First time in history, a candidate was installed in that position without winning the primaries. In the modern primary era, it never happened before. Prior to that installation, a number of Democrats were on record saying they would have preferred an open convention. That didn't happen. 14 million votes for Biden thrown into the garbage. Naturally, the Harris campaign has those supporting her saying that it was Biden-Harris in the primary. But only those deep in the tank for the vice president buy that. Most liberal mainstream media seem just fine installing her. But he says, I wonder what their reaction would be if Republican power brokers got behind everybody and then threw Trump out and elevated J.D. Vance. They'd probably love that because I think we'd lose the election. Now, of course, this is not going to happen. The main reason being, at least in my opinion, Trump is going to slowly but continually pull ahead of Harris. I totally agree with this. There's been a lot of hemming and hawing about it. It's people's first election. Oh my gosh, Trump's going to lose. Like, okay, relax, calm down. Okay, it's just they're having a little climax right now. Just relax, it'll calm back down. People will get to know her. First, because as more Americans start to pay attention to the campaign, they're going to realize Trump was better. Secondly, someone said of a person he did not like that a little bit of her goes a long way. A little bit of Kamala goes a long way. You just need 2 minutes and you're done. Which is why we do our best to limit it to 30 seconds here, okay? Like more than 30 seconds of Kamala. We've had this rule for a long time. Mostly just to preserve our IQ points because we're in this for the long game. And we don't want to be cackled to death and then have to resign like that Secret Service agent did who was covering Kamala. Meaning in this case, the more people who see Harris, including her ducking the press, refusing unscripted press conferences, the less they're going to be drawn to her campaign. This is already the most surreal election of our lifetimes. I wrote several times in this space over the last 2 years. I never believed Biden would be the nominee, and I was proven right.